Well, thank you so much, Mr. Eliasek, for joining us today.
Thank you.
Just a couple of questions for you. First of all, can you share with us a brief background about Prospect Capital Corporation?
Sure. So Prospect Capital is a business development company, a so-called BDC. We're one of the largest companies in the industry with about a $3.5 billion capitalization, just over $7 billion of assets. We have over 100 people at our company as well. And we're a yield play on the public markets. We generate a double-digit dividend yield based primarily on making loans to private middle-market companies. And in addition to that, Prospect also purchases controlling interests in companies, and we have a variety of different strategies in how we do that.
Great. And then also, what are some of the industry's companies and or success stories involving Prospect Capital Corporation?
Sure. We've had a number of successful investments over the years. So one, for example, is a company called Gas Solutions, which is an energy midstream gathering and processing business in East Texas. This is a company we invested in all the way back to 2004, over a decade ago. We held it for many years. We paid about 3.5 times cash flow for that business. We generated, I think, 30 to 40% current yields along the way. We made add-on acquisitions as the owner of the company, and then we exited the investment a few years back, and all in made about 6 times our money cash on cash and about a 60% IRR. So that's one example. Another example is a manufacturing business called NRG Manufacturing, which is an industrial business. We made about an 8x return on that company over the years. And we've got other companies in the portfolio today that we're excited about. Harbor Touch, for example, is one of those.
Yes.
Harbor Touch is a financial payment processing business that's currently benefiting from the Apple Pay rollout because Harbor Touch's equipment is Apple Pay enabled, and it enables small businesses, restaurants, retailers, bodegas to have touchscreen point-of-service systems that are quite valuable to those small business customers.
Sure.
So those are a few examples to give you a flavor of companies we've invested in the past and companies that are part of the current portfolio.
Right, those are great examples. Thank you. And then also, among these and other industries, where do you believe there's potential for further growth?
Well, several of our businesses have a significant amount of potential for significant growth. One of those is the online lending business, aka peer-to-peer lending. This is currently a small percentage of our portfolio, about 1%, but it's growing by about $50 million per month. A significant growth attached to it. And you have companies like Lending Club and Prosper and On Deck and others that have become significant originators of loans, and we purchase those loans. And we have other sourcing relationships with other originators as well. Second area is our structured credit, aka CLO equity business, which we hope and expect to benefit from the new risk retention rules that were announced, which will make this type of financing scarce and that much more valuable when you're sitting on an existing portfolio.
Right.
And then the third area is real estate. We have a portion of our portfolio that's focused on multifamily residential apartments, garden-style apartments. This is the golden age for apartment investing right now. People are staying in apartments longer, there's housing affordability issues, and when, not if, rates go up, that's become more acute of an issue for home ownership. So we're seeing a lot of growth in that business as well.
Definitely. All right, and then how does this growth compare on average to other funds?
Well, we went public in 2004, so you're talking about a over 10-year history as a public company. And we've grown our business at a compounded annual growth rate of about 50% each year over that time period on average. And that's substantially faster than many other companies in our industry. And a big reason for that is because we have a broader, more diversified, so-called multi-line approach in how we invest in the private markets. Because we do everything from lending money to private equity-owned companies, to consumer finance, to our own controlled buyouts and real estate. And that breadth of opportunity means we can see more attractive deals to invest in and grow that much more quickly than others.
Great. And then also, for the benefit of our listeners, can you tell us the expertise of your team at Prospect Capital Corporation?
Sure. Well, our management team and predecessors go back actually 26 years. So we've been doing this for a long time. Many of our people have been credit trained for a number of years and are very experienced at this. That's our frontline people. What's also important to recognize is you need a lot of back office professionals to make this business successful.
Right.
You need a lot of lawyers, you need a lot of tax people, you need a lot of accountants. It doesn't sound glamorous, but it's very, very important to be successful in the type of business that we're in.
Right.
At the end of the day, we slide across money and we get back a piece of paper. And you want to make sure that piece of paper is worth something and you have appropriate creditor and other rights attached to it. So there's expertise at all levels, and you have to be willing to invest in growing that infrastructure and team over time, which we have been. We have more than 100 people, which makes us actually the largest dedicated middle market investing team in the country.
Wow, that's marvelous. Also, what other information would you like listeners to know about Prospect Capital Corporation?
Well, right now it's an interesting time for Prospect Capital Corporation, ticker PSEC, PSEC, and business development companies in general. These types of companies BDCs are trading at a discount to net asset value currently, which is different from the typical norm for BDCs, which is to trade at a premium to net asset value. So now is a pretty attractive entry point time period for BDCs, including Prospect Capital.
Great. And then last question for you. In terms of the Pristine Advisors Conference, how do you think that could benefit not only advisors or investors as well as advisors?
Well, I think this is a wonderful event. This is our second year attending and speaking at this event. I think it's a terrific education because it covers the full breadth from traditional closed-end funds to in all their different varieties to business development companies, industry strategies, country strategies, credit strategies, equity strategies. I think education is the main benefit.
Right. Great. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for coming back, and we hope to see you next year.
Thank you very much, Jen.
Thank you.